Saudi Arabia is located in the Middle East on the Arabian Peninsula. It has an area of around 2.1 million square kilometers, making it the 12th largest country in the world. The population is around 36 million people. Saudi Arabia is bordered by the Red Sea to the west and the Persian Gulf to the east. In the north, it shares land borders with Jordan, Iraq, and Kuwait. In the east, it borders Qatar and the United Arab Emirates. It is also connected to Bahrain via a bridge. In the south, it borders Oman and Yemen. The country consists largely of highlands, the central part of which is also known as Najd. On the western side, the Acer Mountains run parallel to the Red Sea, with the highest peaks reaching just over 3,000 meters. The Tiama, a narrow strip of flatland, runs along the coast. Other mountain ranges include the Hijaz in the northwest and the Jabal Tuaig. The east of the country, on the other hand, is relatively flat. Almost the entire Arabian Peninsula consists of deserts. Particularly noteworthy is the Rub al-Khali, which means empty quarter and forms the largest sand desert on Earth. In the north is the Nafud, which is known for its typical red sand. Saudi Arabia also includes the Farazan Islands in the Red Sea. There are no rivers in Saudi Arabia. However, there are numerous wadis, empty riverbeds that rarely carry water. As the nature of the country suggests, Saudi Arabia has a very dry and mostly hot desert climate, with lower temperatures in some mountainous regions. The temperature differences between day and night are also considerable. The sparse rainfall is limited to the winter months. Numerous oases are spread across the area, otherwise there are only shrubs and typical desert wildlife. The capital of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is Riyadh. The absolute monarchy is considered extremely authoritarian and is internationally criticized for numerous human rights violations. In addition, Wahhabism, a particularly conservative interpretation of Islam, is the state religion. However, Shiites also live in the east of the country in particular. With over 6 million inhabitants, Riyadh is also the largest city in the country. Other cities with over 1 million inhabitants are Jeddah, Mecca, Medina, Hufuf, Taif, and Dammam. Standard Arabic is the official language in Saudi Arabia. The most widespread dialects are Najdi and Hijazi. Numerous guest workers live in the country and foreigners make up over a third of the population. These come in particular from South Asia, especially India and Pakistan, Indonesia, and various countries in the Middle East and Africa. Saudi Arabia is by far the largest economy in the Arab world and has one of the highest per capita incomes in the world. Agriculture is also possible in Saudi Arabia thanks to artificial irrigation. Seawater is sometimes desalinated for this purpose. The country is the world's second largest producer of dates. Watermelons and vegetables are also grown. There are also large dairy farms. However, the cornerstone of the Saudi Arabian economy are its natural resources. The country has the world's second largest known oil reserves and the fifth largest natural gas reserves. The oil industry accounts for almost half of Saudi Arabia's economic output, and the country is the world's largest exporter of crude oil. The Saudi company, Saudi Aramco, is the largest oil production company in the world and the largest company in the country. The banking sector, the construction industry, and the real estate sector are also important. Tourism also plays an important role and accounts for almost a tenth of the country's economic output. Religiously motivated tourism dominates. Mecca is the most important religious center of Islam, and over 2 million pilgrims from all over the world come to the city every year as part of the Hajj. For this reason, the international airport in neighboring Jeddah has the highest passenger volume in Saudi Arabia. The capital's airport in Riyadh is also important. Important ports are located in Jeddah, Dammam, Yanbu, Jubail. A modern high-speed line with Spanish trains between Mecca and Medina was inaugurated in 2018. There is also a line designed for relatively high speeds between Riyadh and Dammam in the east. Plans include the constructions of a line between Mecca and Riyadh, as well as a high-speed line on the Persian Gulf to connect the Gulf monarchies. Due to the country's heavy dependence on oil, the Saudi Crown Prince has launched the Saudi Vision 2030 plan. The plan aims to reduce the oil industry share of GDP to 11%, which is a long way from the country's current level. The plan encompasses numerous levels, increasing the share of renewable energies, developing leisure, entertainment, and sports, for example with the constructions of King Salman Park in Riyadh, improving women's rights, developing tourism away from pilgrimages. This includes visa facilitation and the construction of new vacation resorts, for example with the Red Sea Project and Amala, and the Neo Mega Project, opposite the Egyptian Sinai Peninsula, where new cities such as Oxagon, Troyena, where the Asian Winter Games are to be held in 2029, and The Line, a city that is to be accommodated in a 170-kilometer long strip. And this is all about Saudi Arabia for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time.